What's going on, guys? TheBrokenMachine here. Hope you guys are all doing well today. A bit of a post-gameplay commentary today. This was one of those games where everything just kind of went pretty good. So I thought I'd do a little breakdown, talking over this video, and yeah, we'll just get into it. I don't know about you guys, but I am having a bit of a mixed bag experience with this game at the moment. Up and down, some lobbies feel great, some not so much. But this, oh, it was a nasty one. So I took the vehicle right around the back here. I only managed a few kills on this initial flank, but yeah, it's a bit of a spicy one. 71-7 is the final score. Now, I've taken out a couple of guys there, and hear this guy over here, get a couple of hit markers, do a little slide, we get the kill. Now, this is unfortunately where I make the first mistake of the match. I'm getting right behind the enemies here, and I should have taken my time. 3 spotted right in front of me. I get one of them, but I take some shots on one of them, but it just goes wrong. So a good tip there, if you get behind the enemies, don't rush to shoot. You got to take a moment and see who's actually looking at you and who isn't. Luckily, on the opening flank, I managed to get a spawn beacon down. And we're using that to get around these enemies once again. There will be a loadout at the end of this video, by the way, if you want to try out this weapon right here. And yeah, we're just getting right behind them. Enemies are going to have no idea that we're coming through here. This is breakthrough, of course. And if you manage to get right around the back, they're going to struggle. Now, this sniper, I think he heard me. So I rushed the corner there, took him out. And this is what you want to be doing. Behind cover, concealing yourself a little bit. Tap firing, burst firing. Take out the claymore if you can. And I get a couple of kills, go into cover, and now we're going back out there. Now, you'll notice, I'm trying not to stand still for too long. If you're on a good flank, you don't want to be stationary for too long. You're going to get beamed, and it's not going to be a good time. Now, look at this. Looking across the map, having a little look at the spawns, see if anyone is pushing in. Peek a little sniper over there. A couple of shots on that geezer. Can't quite find him, unfortunately. Now, in this situation, I'm just looking around, seeing what's going on around me. Don't want to get too involved with this weapon. You can't be too aggressive. Kind of like mid to long range is ideal here. Tap firing, burst firing. Later in the video, you are going to see me rushing around this, but it's not advised. Now, that was a bit cheeky with the grenade launcher there. Bit toxic that. I don't know about you guys, but this is irritating me at times. Part of me feels like it needs a nerf. Part of me doesn't. Maybe it's just me getting irritated. We did win a fight against a sniper just a moment ago. Always a bit risky going for those players, but if you can manage to pull it off, oh, it's worth going for. Now this guy, he nearly gets a beam on me there. I'm using this rock as cover, seeing what's going on around me. The sniper is trying to get the flank. I'm going to try and get him through that, and we managed to pull it off. Tracking enemies is not that difficult, I don't think. I actually made a mistake there, though. Did you see what happened there? The weapon kind of covers up that guy on the left. You got to be aware of that. Sometimes that's going to happen, so always be aware if there's some object or building to your left and you got a big scope like that. Try and be aware of that. Obviously, some situations, it's just going to happen. Anyway, spawn beacon once again. These guys have no idea. Honestly, this was a dream lobby. It's one of those where you're able to flank and get around the enemies, and that seems to be getting harder and harder in Battlefield 6 right now. At least in Breakthrough. A lot of people are very aware. There is a lot of UAVs, a lot of spotting, sniper spotting, drones everywhere. Now, this section here, enemies pushing the objective. I'm just dancing around this bit here. So I'm just ahead of the objective from our perspective on the map. I'm just going to keep rotating around here, not spending too much time in one place, and also watching the enemy spawn. Sadly there, I got caught up with the guy on the left, and that guy came sliding in and caught me off guard. Pretty good play by them. Very nice indeed. So now, back on attack, of course. Teammates are pushing in on the objective on the left. I'm going to hold this middle kind of flank. See this guy on the gun. Try to get some hits. Can't quite find him. Fire the grenade launcher. Now look at the map there. There's a couple of guys on the mini-map there. People ahead. You've got to take your time here. You don't want to be rushing out. They're going to be coming straight in here. They know you've taken the objective. They're going to be pushing down the map. You want to avoid these kind of middle and open areas when you're in this kind of situation, where the enemies know you've got the flags and they're going to be coming in. You want to avoid those. Luckily, our team takes both flags there. I don't need to jump back on it. Top of the scoreboard with a very nice score there. Fortunately, a bit of a mistake on my part there. I should have checked all of my corners. As you guys know, people are still going to be playing around the area here. Still going to be in the zone, and yeah, but you got to watch out for that. I mean, look at that score. Honestly, this was a dream lobby. Audio good, hit reg good, good movement. We weren't getting bombarded by mortars and sniper spam. I don't know about you guys, but some games it feels like there is snipers everywhere, mortars everywhere, and Breakthrough has kind of suffered a little bit. I don't know what's going on, but it's getting a bit irritating. But anyway, that's a conversation for another time. Now, we're going to push in on this left side, hopefully. I'm having a little look around here. There is some key areas on this map. These two guys ahead of me, that kind of spot there, this spot to the right, you want to have a little look over there, get some tap shots if you can. But we're not going to stay here too long, and we are not going to be pushing the right side of the map this time. With this weapon, I don't want to be in people's faces too much. I don't want to be too aggressive. I want to go left, have a little look around here. You'll often see me pulling out the knife here. You go a little, yeah, we'll just go with that. You go a little, whatever I just said there. I'm going to leave that in. You just want to push left a little bit. Should you be checking every corner here? Yeah, you should. But at times, you know, you've got to see what's ahead, not be looking around too much. You've got to kind of have a little faith that you can make it in some areas. Obviously, check your corners, but sometimes you got to have a good look around you and then just go for it. If you spend too much time looking around every corner, you're going to get shot. We've all been there. Too many corners, sometimes it's not the right idea. You got to take a risk and see if you can cross. Anyway, so I'm trying to go around the left side here. There's a tank on that right side. He's not seen me. See this guy chilling here. Oh, sorry, he was just a body on the floor there. Now, I'm not going to take the zip. I'm going to get these two cheeky snipers. As you see there, this weapon, yeah, a bit tricky to aim with this scope up close. You might want a mini flex, red dot sight kind of thing for up close and personal, but this is not really the weapon to be pushing in super aggressive with. But you can make it work if you flank like I was here, where you kind of go from the left side of a building all the way to the right, rinse and repeat. That's the way to kind of play this weapon. You don't want to be in that middle bit for far too long. Now we're going back up here. We cleared it out a little bit. Going back up. These two guys are on this. Now look at the minimap there. There is going to be a lot of enemy activity around here. Most of my teammates are on the other objective there. 40-3. We're fine here. Rushing around, feeling good. Footsteps good on this guy. I mean, that's what I mean. That was perfect audio there. Cheeky little slide. Wouldn't really recommend it with this weapon. Up close with an SMG would be a much preferred solution right there. Now I'm just taking a little breather, seeing what's going on. This guy comes rushing, and oh man, only just got away with that. Now I'm on low health, so I'm just going to bail this section here. See the sniper over there. There's another one behind me. I'm going to slide and hopefully get this guy. Fortunately, two of them pushed me. And that's the end of that cheeky little streak there. Thankfully, I've still got this spawn beacon over here, though, so I'm getting back into the action. Enemy team hasn't seen it, which is quite surprising. I don't know about you guys, but a lot of enemies are just rushing straight to my spawn beacons now. And it's a nightmare to get behind them, especially in these cross-play lobbies. The PC players, mouse and keyboard, they're on it. Some lobbies, you know, man, they're beasting it. Skill level-wise, I think it's mostly similar, but the cross-play lobbies, I feel like your spawn beacons get spotted and taken out a lot quicker. Don't know why, but that's my feeling with it. People are much more aware of the minimap and what's going on around them, it would seem. Anyway, we get a few more kills. These guys are still over here. We don't have this objective yet. We don't need to rush the objective. You know, in this situation, I'm not going to rush the flag. The teammates are pushing through. We can take a time there. I avoid that fight up there. Did you see that? I was like, nope, that's not going to be me. Sometimes, if you're aiming somewhere else, it's best to avoid a fight and then come back later. Like there, two guys pushing me. Unfortunately, I made the mistake there. I was going to go back down, shoot that guy. I got it wrong. My bad on that one. I should have just left and went around the building. Spawn beacon back in play. I just have a little look up the hill there, see if anyone's chilling. Looking left to right. not going to shoot that guy. That's a really, really good tip. Really important tip. You don't always have to engage with every single player you see. Trust me. Some situations, you need to avoid them. Let them go. Couple of kills here. Checking that corner. 2 guys down there. I'm just going to hold this. I actually pre-fire there. Guy is rushing straight in, so I was like, yeah, I'm getting the pre-fire on that geezer. And this, yeah, this is... Honestly, this was a really smooth game. I don't feel like I'm getting a lot of them right now. Sometimes I'm getting like really bad audio or no audio. People pushing me, I don't hear them. Hit reg has been a bit funky. I mean, it's better since the last patch. There's still some issues where I'm like, man, I feel like I should be winning some of these fights. But that right there is not one of them. That guy beat me. I'm going to lose at that range with this weapon. It's just not going to happen. Luckily, my team takes that objective and we move on to this next set here. Now, this is a situation you often get yourself stuck in, trying to cross on this side here. I get a couple of hits, throw the grenades, I'm going to reload the grenade launcher, and then we're going to take a little push over here. Got to fire that, and I'm going to use that as a bit of a distraction. You might have seen this in BF1 as well. I like to throw explosives on doors or in little kind of open areas like that, and then use the explosion either as a bit of cover if there's some smoke on it to conceal myself, or as a way to just make a play. You know, often when an explosive goes off, people often retreat and get out of the area. You know, they're not paying attention, so you've got to use that to your advantage. Cheeky little slide across there. I'm going to put the spawn beacon down once again. Reload while opening the door. Not wise, but I kind of had a feeling if he was there. Now, this guy, I must have been spotted. He was ready. Absolutely ready for me. Which, I don't know about you guys, I feel a lot more people are ready for you now. Some games, I feel like I cannot peek without being beamed. Especially contaminated. Yeah, some of those lobbies on operations, man, a bit rough. They are a bit rough. Some days I think I might turn off crossplay. You know, some of the crossplay lobbies, man, they're a vibe. I might have to do it. Well, yeah, that guy there, I don't think I heard him. Fortunately, got taken out, but it is what it is. We're going to spawn on the teammate here. And we are coming towards the end of the game here. Get a bit aggressive on that guy. Probably not wise. Now, I'm going to fall back here. I'm thinking the building's just been destroyed. Enemies are still on this objective. So I'm going to fall back, see if I can get some hits. This time, we're not going to go beyond the objective and flank behind. We're just going to work around it. I've noticed on this map, this final objective, if you rush too far past it, you often just get shot by people in the spawn, the snipers at the back, and the people spawning in. And it's not wise. Now, some people will say I never res, but I actually do res. I don't go for bad reses. I definitely don't. I try to avoid them. You know, in busy situations, you don't want to be resing all the time. I'm sorry. It's good, a medic should be resin, but there's certain situations where if you get taken out, that's going to be 2 or more people off the map. It's not worth it. But that situation, I see that guy. We're going to take him out. Now, I'm going to use this wall as cover, because we do have some players trying to push in, just like that. I'm going to chill in this corner, 667, have a little look down here. There's a guy on the wall there, cheeky burger. And then the second guy just going around there. If you look at the top there, see that guy got spotted? I'm just going to beam him. If someone's spotted like that, just beam them. Don't think too much about it, just go for the shot. You're behind cover like me, perfect. If it doesn't go well, if you get some shots on you, you can always fall back. Unless they've got insane aim, of course. Now again, I'm watching that window. In this situation, you've got to be paying attention to those windows. You look on the minimap, the enemies are smashing this objective. Our teammates are on the opposite sides. This is going to be a bit of a tug of war over this one, so you've got to pay attention to the minimap. Again, checking the window again and again. We got hit by the grenades. I'm going to take a little breather. I'm going to move over, change up the angle, and try and get another shot on this guy. There you go. Straight up, peek, beam, have a little look if anyone's around. It all looks pretty good. I'm going to slide over while looking down there, jumping on the flag. Here at the top there, there's 2, now there's 1, and that's a GG's. 71-7, only 1 flag cap, but I think we did some work. That was pretty awesome. I hope you enjoyed this. Engineering the win, we might call it. I don't know, but that was a good game, good score, and good vibes. Let me know how you're feeling about BF6 right now. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Let me know if you want to see more live commentaries as well. I'm trying to get back into the swing of things with this game. Again, up and down. I love Battlefields, but right now, this game has been a bit hit and miss at times. But Battlefields, I think they'll pull it back very soon. Anyway, guys, appreciate you checking out the video. Appreciate a like on your way out. And I'll see you guys very soon. Take it easy. Catch you later.